right. How's everyone doing? I've had a very extraordinarily busy day. Things have been quite crazy with work. Uh, yeah, let's get started with some more Survivor, huh? This will be fun. I wanted to run backwards here, just because there was an area we couldn't go to earlier when we had the draft, and I just didn't know if we could actually climb up that. We might have checked that last time, but could not remember. Oh.
Well, we survived our first storm together.
Yes, we did.
I'm glad we got to see each other again. How long are you staying on Jeddah?
I don't know. But I am excited to see Greez. How is he these days?
Not bad. He opened up a cantina. Pyloon Saloon.
He named it after his great-grandmother.
Nothing's more important to Greez than family.
Alright, making some progress. Not sure what we're supposed to do there. What is this weird platforming challenge about? Can't tell why we're supposed to Spider-Man here. Must be something else. Huh. Oh, it's a stim canister. I forget this is what they look like in this game.
Heads up, BD.
Not particularly hidden. We still need to remember to go back to Coruscant to get the other one. Now, what does going over here even do? Is there any appeal or reason to do this? It just seems like it lets me go up the slide. Oh, you know what? I get it. I get it. We can't get back. We probably can't get up that cliff because we would have to walk on this. Yeah. So we can latch over here, run along this wall, go here, and then it lets us, yeah, get back to this location. Okay, I'm understanding what the game is telling us to do. That was odd. Alrighty. Argentum says he looks like a protagonist in an 80s martial arts film. Yeah, I wanted the like 80s fantasy martial arts look. I thought it would be cool, so I gave him the headband. Isn't this where I just was? Huh. Am I getting lost? I think I might be getting lost. Really quickly. I wanted to check out the available skills. Let's see. Oop, my controller lost focus. Give me just a moment. Seems like the game just did not like that. Alright, that was weird. Oh, we should be good now. Okay. Let's look at our force skills, because there was one that I wanted to get, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I have 2 points. Oh, but I don't have the prerequisites. Gotcha. That causes opponents to stagger. While holding an enemy with pull, press Y to pull and hold the second target. I didn't even realize these were options. That's interesting. Greater hold seems good because slow is already so small. Let's see. Addled Mind. It increases the amount of time enemies will attack other enemies. That's kind of useful. Perfected Stim Formula. This will just give us the best stims, which is probably good. Reducing time required is also good. Let's just increase stim power because that's just like evergreen. It will help us no matter what. There we go. Cool. All right. We should be good now.
You know, the longer you rest, the longer it will take to reach your base.
If we don't stay focused, we may never make it there.
Don't worry, Cal. I will protect you.
Wow, I really got turned around right here. I didn't even realize that that was the critical path. I thought this was the area I came from. That was silly. Alrighty. Alright, Merrin, you show off. Alright. How are we gonna do this? I probably have to jump over here, climb up this. Jump over here. Nice. I want to climb on top of this just to see if there's anything up here. Doesn't really seem like it. Not a big deal. Can't go up there. What does it want me to do? Maybe I can just ask her to cut that? Nope. She's waiting over there expectantly. What are we waiting for? Merrin, let me in. What is going on? What is going on that I don't understand? Why isn't it letting me interact with the door? What the heck? Gotcha.
Hello, my friend.
What?
Very good to see you again.
Master Cordova. It's an honor. I never thought I'd meet you in person.
The honor is mine, Cal. Cere's told me everything. You have demonstrated great bravery and wisdom in the face of overwhelming adversity. You chose well? Well, I wouldn't go that far.
The Empire has claimed the ruins. We'll have to find another rendezvous point.
Unfortunate. But at least the storm covered your tracks. Come, let me escort you inside.
Splinter says, could we have just asked him how to get the holocron last time? Yeah, for real. I had no idea he was alive.
Did you find the Zepho?
Only faint traces of their passage, heading deep into the unknown regions.
Sorry to hear that.
As it goes. Ultimately, that failure inspired me to seek out other Jedi survivors. That search led me back to my old apprentice.
Huh? Did his voice actor change? It sounds a little bit different. Maybe it was just because we only ever heard it through a recording.
How have you been faring, Cal?
That doesn't sound good.
I've had a few scrapes, but I'm still breathing.
And I'm glad for it. I heard some news about a Jedi terrorist on Coruscant not long ago.
You were on Coruscant?
guys.
So wait, we could have flown in the whole time, or just waited like 25 minutes and then flown in directly? What the heck? I guess it was like a night, right? They waited a night. Either way, we just got here at the same time.
Are you dreaming?
Sorry, coming.
The logistics of that are very weird. They're like, we'll send Merrin to bring you because we want her to escort you as quickly as possible. But then we ended up getting here at the same time as the Mantis. So couldn't we have just stayed on the Mantis the whole time?
You don't want to keep Cere waiting, do you?
This base is well hidden.
Yes. Well, the Empire's presence has grown these past years. They are much too strong to fight directly, but we do what we can.
This is cool.
It is critical, of course, that our work remains secret.
What work exactly?
Better to ask Cere yourself. Meanwhile, Merrin and I will greet our new arrivals. So, how was the desert?
Cold, stormy, and too many Imperials.
Not my preferred weather forecast. But more come.
Eno Cordova, back from an unsuccessful journey to locate the Zepho, Eno Cordova has returned to his former apprentice's side, determined to aid her however he can. Imagine him being gone for a whole game, and the whole point was like, quest to find the Zepho. And then now they're like, he just kind of quit. It was too hard, so he just stopped.
And by the day, where did you weather the storm?
A cave past the old market. Our Spammel friend showed us the way.
You've a habit for making new friends wherever you go.
A survival instinct, perhaps.
I intercepted some Imperial communications. Your reputation is growing.
Was there fear in their voices?
Quite a bit, yes.
Good. How are you feeling?
Better. That tea you brought me was wonderful.
She got him some tea. Wink. Definitely doesn't have drugs in it. Wink. Nothing in there. The teal lightsaber color is so cool. Or cyan, I should say. Aha! Here we go. An archive. Cere got a haircut.
Just keep trying. It's not like Brother Armai has to break contact. Cal Kestis. Welcome to Jeddah. I knew the storm wouldn't deter you.
I like her tats.
Rebuilding the temple archives.
We're trying. As long as this knowledge remains, the legacy of the Jedi survives.
It's incredible. But something tells me there's more to this than just holobooks.
Yes. We're a part of a network, known as the Hidden Path. We provide safe passage and new identities to those who have been persecuted by the Empire.
Hunted by the Empire, like Jedi survivors?
That comes up in
Few of
Obi-Wan.
us remain. But yes, and Force sensitives, and those who help them.
Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked. Besides, I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
I wanted to prove to the galaxy that the Empire isn't invulnerable. That you can resist. That you have to fight if things are gonna get better. But then they just listen to the propaganda and they pretend they're free anyways.
You chose a hard path.
And it hasn't made a difference.
Well, while the Empire's trained its eyes on you, we've been able to build the network, find allies, and save lives.
When you left, you just given up. I was wrong.
Cal, you were just a child when they sent you off to war. You know, there was a time when I remember that the Jedi were more than just weapons. But we both have our roles to play in this struggle.
Yeah, but that's why I'm here. Cere.
Well, you get a load of this. Hey, Cere, you can't say it ain't short of personality, but kind of creepy, though.
Well, it's good to see you too, Greez. Well, hello, BD.
Okay.
So, how was your time in the desert?
The storm covered our tracks, but the Empire destroyed one of your speeders.
It's a small price to pay for everybody's safe arrival. And who's this?
This is Bode Akuna. He's a friend.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
This hunk of trouble. Hey, we're all together.
Yes. Now, what brings you all to Jeddah?
We're searching for a lost planet. Tanalorr, you ever heard of it?
It's on the other side of a deadly nebula called the Kobo Abyss.
Well, our archives are far from complete, but I'm sure Master Cordova's up to the task.
With pleasure.
The trouble is, we're not the only ones looking for this place.
I knew this was sounding too easy.
Guy's name is Dagan Gera. He was a Jedi. Now he leads a band of raiders on the Outer Rim. There's an old temple there. Dagan intends to reclaim it.
A Jedi temple out of the reach of the Empire could mean that there's information there that we don't have in the archive.
I believe I have something. Oh, you're too kind, BD. I'll start with the bad news.
Oh boy, this guy knows his audience.
I found no information related to crossing the Kobo Abyss. However, I found two mentions of this Dagan Gera. He had a retreat on Kobo, and records show him frequently visiting a laboratory on its moon.
Okay, we'll check him out.
If you find anything, bring it to me. I am happy to assist further.
Thank you. Both of you.
You're welcome, Cal. I hope you find what you're searching for.
May the Force be with you.
And with you.
It's pretty interesting. It's kind of sad to know this planet's going to get destroyed during the events of Rogue One. Shrouded in secrecy, the Hidden Path provides safe passage and new identities to those persecuted by the Empire, including Force sensitives and political targets. Various safe houses connect the path, and communication is limited to those possessing ever-changing contact codes. That's interesting. So yeah, this comes up in Obi-Wan. There's a sort of interesting... Someone once pointed out that there are all of these different, like, road-like metaphors in Star Wars. There's the Jedi way, there's the hidden path, there's the way of the Mandalore. They're all sort of circling this drain on these same ideas, these ways with which people walk their lives. It kind of has this Demon Souls-esque vibe where it's like sorceries and miracles are the same thing, really, when you get down to it. So it's just kind of neat, something that a lot of people theorized about while Obi-Wan was airing. Just kind of a cool little connection. But yeah, it seems like this game is pretty more closely tied to the TV shows than the other properties. If it was my guess, it's because eventually they're gonna give Cal a show. I mean, that's just the assumption, right? Like, he's a real life actor. He looks like his actor. He's slowly, aging in real life in comparison to what they can do in game. So maybe he'll show up sooner rather than later. I have no idea. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know.
I will escort you back to the Mantis.
Cere reminds Cal that his efforts fighting all these years haven't been for nothing. Cal learns of the Hidden Path, an organization that protects Force sensitives from the Inquisitorius. Cere and Merrin wonder whether Tanalorr could serve not only Cal and his family, but Hidden Path refugees as well.
So you're not joining us?
I cannot.
Splinter says, was it the whole planet? I thought it was just the city. I was under the impression that the city, the whole planet basically got destroyed, didn't it? I could be wrong, but I thought it was basically everything. The amount of destruction was like pretty crazy. Cere Junda. Surrounded by your loyal anchorites, Cere Junda intends to rebuild the Jedi Archive. Cere understands the roots of Cal's relentless fight against the Empire, and she has chosen a different path, to preserve the Order's teaching, as well as safeguarding the next generation of Force sensitives through the Hidden Path. God, she looks so cool.
Glad you didn't have to fly through that storm. So, how's it feel to be piloting the Mantis again?
Reunion. Upon finally reaching Cere's base, the group was greeted by Jedi Master Eno Cordova, to BD-1's great delight. Within the base, they were reunited with Cere, who explained her group's purpose, to rebuild the Jedi Archive, as well as support an organization protecting Force-sensitive individuals from the Empire, known as the Hidden Path. With the Mantis crew together again for the first time in many years, Cal detailed their search for Tanalorr. Master Cordova, springing to action, provides 2 locations that may yet yield the answer to crossing the Kobo Abyss.
Like being home.
Then why the long face?
It's been too long. My pilot instincts are all off.
Jedha Faiths. From the Narcus Anchorites to the Central Isotoper, Jedha is home to a variety of religious groups. Though their beliefs differ drastically, most see the Pilgrim Moon to be a place of particular significance to both the Force and the galaxy.
I know how hard it is trying to relearn skills you put to the side.
I guess so, huh? Still, I regret ever walking away from the Mantis. Keep thinking I'm gonna slip up.
You walked away when you needed to. I know you'll pick it back up in no time.
Okay. You're a good friend, Cal. This new arm is gonna make piloting a little different. But I'll get there. I hope.
So where are we headed first? Back to Kobo? Or its moon?
Let's hit the moon laboratory first.
Alright. Maybe we can find something there to help us cross the abyss. Ready to roll out when you are.
I probably will actually go to Dagon's library first, or lab first. Just makes sense to clear that up, but...
Cordova said he found you while he was seeking other Jedi survivors.
Yes. Hard to believe that fate brought us together once again after all this time.
Could have used that luck when we were hunting for the holocron.
I know. Luck or fate. I'm just happy my master is alive and here with us.
Yeah.
And determined as ever to tend to the Jedi legacy and resist the Empire.
Splinter says, I looked it up, and there's a comic showing the aftermath, and it looks like about a quarter of the moon was destroyed. Imagine being Saw Gerrera and just dying because you happened to be in the 1/4 that got blown up.
Cal. I was hoping we could speak about something. There is a site, quite an ancient one at that, in the northern desert. I visited it during my early days on Jedha, before the Empire's presence grew.
What kind of site?
One built by those who revered Force users. We know little about them, but I found the experience quite fascinating. Perhaps you will too.
I'll check it out.
Alright, getting some more side quests. Okay, can't chat with Merrin. Alright, so we're fine to just explore now. Kind of exciting. This is a cool little area. Want to make sure that we go everywhere.
Spirit withers before the force of others. Didn't the first tract say the life force blooms?
Perceptive.
They're completely incompatible.
We seek universal truth, brother. If one tablet says withers, and the other says blooms, neither is universal, by definition. So we ask, what do they have in common?
What do they have in common, brother?
That you ought to be reading them. No more dithering.
The guy has a very Lance Reddick voice. He sounds familiar, I just don't know. I don't recognize exactly who it is.
Another scroll.
I want to trade these scrolls so bad.
studied Oisin's lemma?
Yes, sister.
Indeed, sister.
Then perhaps you will explain to me the paradox of the fifth book.
Oisin explores the antinomy of enlightenment. It's a paradox about the inevitability of cycles.
Explain.
Enlightenment is defined as cycle breaking. But, per the canons, to be enlightened is to suffer the cycle. The more we strive to break the cycle, the more we embody it. But in accepting it, we become enlightened, thereby breaking the cycle.
Indeed. And what do you make of this?
I think the meaning is clear. You can't reason your way to true enlightenment.
Ah, the lemma has confounded scholars for centuries, but to you its meaning is clear.
Well...
Recall the canons. There is no truth but the truth of all things. There is no knowledge but the force of all others. Brother, perhaps you should revisit the fifth book. And while you're there, revisit the preceding books as well.
Yes, sister.
Pretty sure that is Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. I'm good at these voice actors. I mean, I could be wrong there, but she has a very, very defined voice. Ooh, do we trade here? Sister task.
Yes, that suits you, noble one.
Lightsaber parts. How exciting! Let's look at these. These are interesting. Rebel paint.
A remarkable piece.
I do want the worn metal.
Done.
That was fated for you.
What is this? This is a pommel. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That would naturally attract you.
Temperance is cool.
Gonna go with this one.
Thank you. The knowledge you've saved is invaluable.
I don't like assembly. I do like the detachment switch.
This one.
The wisdom
I like
you've
that.
recovered is a
That's
boon
cool.
to us all. We are grateful for all that you do. Hail, Jedi Knight. I am called Sister Task.
I'm Cal.
Word of your arrival has spread quickly, Noble One. Master Junda holds you in high esteem.
Cere and I have been through a lot together.
Jeddah is brimming with lost artifacts related to your order, among other traditions. Should you happen upon any scrolls or other objects of interest, I would gladly exchange some of the treasures I've unearthed for them.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
We are in your debt, Noble One. Cere tells me you were trained in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Up until
Sister Task is a member of the Anchorites, a religious order focused on the preservation of knowledge.
I became Master Tapal's Padawan. Then we went off to serve in the Clone Wars.
Do you think of your life on Coruscant much?
Sometimes it's like a dream.
And yet it is not.
That life. It's so long ago. So much has happened since then. Most days it feels like it happened to someone else.
I think I understand a little. Thank you. It was not my intention to bring up bad memories.
It's okay, sister.
Interesting character.
I meant to ask.
You are curious to learn more about the masked hermits helping your mentor, hmm?
Mm-hmm.
I am.
We are the Narcus Anchorites. We study and venerate the Force as it manifests through knowledge.
You're scholars?
We gather knowledge, much like other scholars, yes. But our labor is driven by the belief that knowledge expresses universal truth. Through wisdom, we seek to perceive the formless pattern of the Force. Do you understand?
I understand describing the Force as a formless pattern, although that isn't my perception of it.
Indeed. Nor do we experience the Force as you do, Noble One.
Interesting. So they're kind of neat characters, very different from Cal, that's for sure. Yeah, I like a lot of these, like, for lack of a better word, like cults in the Star Wars universe. There's so many of them, and they all interact so differently than each other. It's interesting. It would make sense that Merrin would enjoy these people, given that she's a Nightsister. All right, let's see. Borrow to ball, patience, diligence, detachment. Huh. Oh, so it's a turn switch. It's a little odd. Diligence. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Good old temperance switch.
That'll do.
There we go. Give us a little bit more of an industrial looking lightsaber.
Ready to roll with this.
I like that. Kind of cool. We'll get some more of those. Oh, Raph and Blue are here. Hey, Raph. Hey, Blue. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you're enjoying the games that you're playing. I know Tears of the Kingdom is out. I know people are excited about that.
You're the traveler. Have you found any systems outside the Empire's reach?
Not that I have come across.
There are countless ruins scattered across the high desert. One of them could be a perfect safe house for the Path.
After reuniting, Cere and Merrin discuss how the Path might find a safe place on Jedha. Neato. Let's see. Do I have to wall run over here? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like I need something to swing across to get that shard up there. So.
Were you persuaded by the fifth corollary?
Persuaded? Perhaps not, though I was moved. The poetry was inspired. Tragically, it failed, fatally, to present a consistent ontology.
I may need to revisit it.
I like how many conversations there are, just incidental dialogue everywhere.
It's so good to see you, Merrin. What brings you to Jedha?
I came across a group during my travels. Their goal is to hide...
Force sensitives from the Empire. Oops, didn't mean to cut that short. Yeah, it won't let me. After a long time apart, Cere and Merrin reconnect. A newfound sense of purpose seems to draw them together even after much time apart. So Merrin is part of this, like, underground network, then. Well, I mean, more directly than we've seen so far. She is directly responsible for smuggling people. Pew! I don't know what that does. Did that open that door down there? What do these things do? Pew! Oh, I see. So we plug both over there and that opens up. We get to go outside. So that's why they're all force sensitives. Their exits to their base, you need to use the force to be able to open. Interesting. Holy smokes, this game is big. All right. Ooh. How are we gonna do this one?
Don't you look at that?
How do we get down there? Gonna do a little no can do, no can hop. Merrin will remain in the desert. Nothing over here. All right, well, this is just like a cool vista. This has been a very low-key half hour. Stirring Wolf ZV, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
The way is sealed, Outlander.
Oh, that get Morrowind dialogue. What the heck?
I'm sorry, Jedi. The gate must remain closed. Imperial patrols have been spotted in the region.
I understand.
The patrols should pass soon. When they do, you will be free to come and go as you please.
So, Splinter says, is this the same group that the blind Ronin dude in Rogue One was part of? You're talking about Chirrut Imwe? I don't think he is the same group because he doesn't wear a mask. But there are other people on Jedha. I think they might be like monks of the Wills or something. I don't remember their name. Ooh, speeder bike. Is that a swoop bike? Kind of looks like it. I think it's just a regular speeder, but still. Ooh, another treasure chest. I like that outfit for BD1. That's fun. They got no dialogue for me. Okay.
Old Aerotech speeder bikes. Never got to ride one.
Well, you can ride it now, Cal. Hop on it. Bummer. I would have loved to ride a speeder bike. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Stirring. That's great. This is awesome. I hope you're having a good time. I just need to figure out where to go because I have no idea. I think maybe this way. Where are we supposed to be headed right now? Can I head out this way? Oop. Do I have to play with the balls some more? I think we might have to play with some balls. Or I could just fast travel, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you know what? We have to go back to the Mantis. I'm so dumb. Oh, sorry about that. Stirring Wolf gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Holy smokes, thank you. This is great. We're gonna have a whole bunch of people watching now. Hopefully if they can pry themselves away from Zelda for an hour or two, that'd be awesome. Thank you for that, it's very generous. I really appreciate it. I think everyone in the chat also appreciates it. All right, let's head to the Mantis, the very obvious waypoint that I just completely forgot to walk towards. Alrighty. Yeah, all right, play with some balls. Let's see. Come on now. There we go. Get this door open.
Hey, Cal, hold on. I've had this since I started freelancing. It's gotten me out of some bad situations, and I figured it might do the same for you.
Did you just give me a gun?
Merrin, right? Well, I could get another one if you think you might want it.
No need. Bode.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
The Master always frowned upon using blasters.
You once said it wasn't the weapon that makes you a Jedi.
It's us against the galaxy, Cal. We've got to use every advantage we can find against the Empire.
She's got a point.
Thanks, Bode.
I can't believe I got a gun. They just handed me a Glock. That's not a Glock. That's like a revolver, but still.
No, I'll show you how to use it.
Okay. Huh. Blaster stance acquired. What? What? Okay. Cal can use blaster stance in combat. Blaster stance allows for ranged attacks and upgradable blaster bolts. Did I just get Devil May Cry? Oh my god! What?
Not bad.
Oh, how long have you been working for Cere?
So the commitment on these attacks is huge.
Pull the trigger.
Oh my god, I did get... This is the Devil May Cry combat mode. What? This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so sick. I cannot believe this. I am losing my mind. I'm so happy about this. All right, what are we gonna replace? Do we want to replace double-bladed or single? I think we're gonna replace single with this. Oh, just yes. Okay, and he auto targets just like in Devil May Cry as well. Okay. Oh my god. What is this? Is this, let's see, he has one-handed saber stance here. Thrusting. Is this form 2? This might be form 2. Like saber fencing. This is so sick. Oh my god.
No lift platform here. It's nice seeing you again, Merrin.
You too, Cal. Good luck. Perhaps I will still be here when you return.
Hope so. I can't believe Master Cordova is really here. All that time following in his footsteps.
I have enjoyed getting to know him. I've never met a Jedi with a better sense of humor.
You've only met me and Cere.
That's right.
Merrin just roasting us.
This is a smart operation Cere's put together.
Why do you say that?
All this rock? Natural shielding against sensors.
Yeah, and if anyone makes it past all that, the Anchorites have plenty of holobooks to throw at them.
Yeah, you can see how Cere's managed to evade the Empire for so long. She makes her own luck, keeping so much of her power held back to achieve a larger goal.
Yeah. There's definitely more to her than meets the eye.
You two have that in common.
All right. Ooh.
Stay alert out there.
I am staying here for now.
All right.
Now, where should we go next?
Shattered Moon. Can we go back to Coruscant? I would really, really like to go back to Coruscant so I can pick up that thing that I lost. But it doesn't look like I can access it yet. I'm gonna be so bummed if I like lost something obvious because I just like didn't even notice it.
Down for the moon of Kobo. Maybe those anchorites aren't so bad after all.
Didn't you call them weirdos?
That was before Cere told me they're helping those poor refugees hide from the Empire.
That right?
Yeah, working with the group called the Hidden Path. Real hush-hush stuff, so keep it in the family.
Understood. Seems like you've got a nice crew. Well, former crew. You know what I mean.
Do I? So, Cordova thinks we'll find out how to cross the Abyss by tracking down Dagon's old haunts?
That's right. You know anything about this laboratory on the moon, Greez?
What am I, a tour guide? I'm a busy Latero. No time to visit broken moons. First Jeddah, now this. Believe me, moons are nothing but trouble.
Jeddah's a moon. Had no idea.
Oh, wow.
Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
Oh, oops. I keep forgetting we have to sit in the seat. Whoa.
Just a smidge rusty. You?
A little restless, but we'll be fine.
Oh, listen to you, Mr. Optimistic. Hey, you want to do me a favor? Cut it out. You're giving me a stomachache.
Sure it's not your cooking?
What was that?
We're almost there.
Locals say the moon's haunted.
Oh, look at that wipe. That was so exciting. I know it's a Star Wars game, but this game is very Star Wars. I don't know if anyone's thought about that yet, but it's very Star Wars.